Me lovelies, I just have to make this video about Esther McVey, or what I like to call Esther McVey, because it suits her quite well. She's warning civil servants could be reprimanded for wearing LGBT plus lanyards. As Common Sense Minister tells Whitehall officials to leave your political views at home. Common Sense Minister, honest my God, Esther McVey, you kidding me? No, but when Rishi Sunak did that, he really is confirming he's an idiot and shouldn't be leading this country. I wouldn't trust him to lead a donkey down Blackpool Beach. I certainly wouldn't. Do you remember the kick-off about it, which summed it all up? When she was mocked and jeered when she first came out as the Common Sense Minister. When they said, well, isn't that saying that the government is that incompetent it needs a minister to put things right, to talk sense to them? What they're doing what the Tories always do when they're going out of power and they're scared that they're not going to get back in again. They go for low-hanging fruit. They'll attack who they think are the people that the majority of voters don't like, and they'll go for them. They're doing it with PIP now. Well, PIP does need some kind of checks soon, because people are definitely getting it. Anyone can see that shouldn't be getting it. But there are many, many people who do need it, and it's essential they have it. And what this government is planning to do is to make being on PIP some kind of stigma for people who genuinely need it. And they can only have vouchers, they can't have money payments, and they're going to be made to feel ashamed of being on PIP. That's what's being planned. So it's low-hanging fruit, and now it's like, oh, let's go for the woke people. Let's call it woke. We're not having wokes because we're common sense. And she says, leave your political views at home. Now, we're talking about lanyards here, what people wear around the neck, civil servants. We've got wars going on around the world. We've got all kinds of chaos going on. We've got boats arriving with illegal immigrants and disappearing. We don't know what the hell these people are getting up to. And what is Esther McVey, the Minister for Common Sense, upset about lanyards around people's necks in the civil service? But this is where it's ridiculous. I say leave your political views at home. If you work for the civil service like I have, you'll learn very quickly. And I only stayed for 3 months and I got out as quick as I could. It was such an oppressive, horrible atmosphere. This idea that suddenly when you go into civil service you can voice your political views and do what you want is absolutely nonsense. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. Now, she's gone for the LGBT lanyards and that she's going on about the wokeness. But who insists that there are quotas met on the diversity side of things with not only the civil service, the police as well? I'll tell you who it is. It's the Home Office. And let me just tell people this and see what you think about just how pathetic and stupid Esther McVey is when she's complaining about this. Who actually caused the wokeness to arise? When the Tories, which was around 14 years ago, were first elected into power, Stonewall, the LGBTQI rights campaign group, or I'd say the biggest rip-off and con agents out there as far as I'm concerned, because they're just out to make as much money as they can for themselves, put the Tory Home Office top of the diversity champions list. What that means, if they throw a load of money at Stonewall, organisations do this, police forces do it, Stonewall reckon that you're not supposed to, or you don't have to give a donation to get on the diversity champions list. You just have to encourage diversity into your workplace and treat your employees fairly. Now, you have to give them money, because if you ask them the question, how many people on the diversity champions list, which is supposed to be 100 companies, have not paid a substantial donation to Stonewall, they won't reply. And I'll tell you why they won't reply, because all of them have donated money. And also, it's more than 100. What they've done now, greedy little grabbers that they are, is you can have 3 or more companies at one position. So here you've got number 5 on the list. You could have 3 companies or more on there. So it's more than 100 because it's all give me money, give me money, give me money. But it was the Home Office, that's why you've got to remember, that was courting these woke people. It was the Tories that introduced it into the civil service and the police. Labour did as well. They did it I can say they did it to the police. I saw it myself. I didn't see them doing it in the civil service. But when the Tories got in to power for the first time, following Labour being ousted, I can assure you the Home Office was the one demanding that figures were produced to show that they were getting more diverse, more LGBTQI people in, more racial minorities. I can promise you that. It's them that did it. And now somehow Esther McVey's trying to make it sound like it was the civil service that did it itself. I can assure you the civil service can't do anything themselves without it being dictated and controlled by central government. I can assure you that. So she wants to go back to the Home Office and have it out with them, not the civil service. So, I mean, what a pathetic excuse for a minister. She hasn't actually got any real role, only to go around saying, woke is bad, and hoping that the vast majority of the British public will say, oh, great, they're getting rid of lanyards. Oh, great, they're getting rid of rainbow flags. Oh, we're going to vote for you. Ignoring the fact that, as I say, you've got boats arriving all the time with illegal migrants on it. They're going to forget about that. They're going to forget about all the chaos that's going on in the country and the world. They're going to forget about that just because people are wearing lanyards. But I'll leave that, my lovelies. I'll leave it at that.